Quite a few months ago, I took a trip to Nevada, and we went to Las Vegas, me and my family, and it was pretty fun. Las Vegas is fun. If you've never been, it's like an experience to go, and it's beautiful to look at and walk around as long as there's not a lot of people. But we also decided, and by we I mean I was like convinced my family to do this. They weren't like against it by any means, but I was very adamant about doing this. We drove from Nevada down to Arizona and went and saw the Grand Canyon because it's something I've always wanted to see and I've never been there. So we were just a couple hours away and we went to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. And it has taken me a while to put this footage together because it's been quite a few months since we went, but I didn't exactly know what to say while the footage rolled. So I'm just going to do some Grand Canyon facts when the Grand Canyon starts coming up. And this is the drive to the Grand Canyon. We stopped off and looked at this very scenic, beautiful view at one point, and then driving into the Grand Canyon, it's a national park, so you drive almost 20 miles in there before you actually get to the trails to do the Grand Canyon viewing. And I wanted to say something like amazing and like, oh, this is this and this, but like words do not capture it. This video does not capture it. If you ever get the chance to go to the Grand Canyon, go to the North Rim. It is beautiful and you will not be disappointed, and it's amazing. Man, we are like a minute and a half into the video and we haven't even reached the actual Grand Canyon, just like the park before the canyon and the drive to there, which was awesome. And I drove through some mountains, like literally there was mountains on both sides of me, and it was like someone just carved the way into it, and it was crazy. Oh, now we're getting to the Grand Canyon part of the video. The river that runs through the Grand Canyon is the Colorado River, and it has been eroding the Grand Canyon side for millions of years. And if you're one of those people that are like, Earth is only so many thousands of years old, well then I can't even with you today. Can't even. So, there it is. The rocks found at the bottom of the Grand Canyon are 2 billion years old. And if you think that is just a scientist making things up, well, you're wrong. So, there it is. As I was saying, rocks are super duper old, so the rocks and the Grand Canyon itself reveals 40% of Earth's history, because Earth is, around 4 billion years old, a little bit over 4 billion years old, and by little bit I mean like it's 4.5, I believe, and it reveals 40% of those years. So what? And if you don't think that is true, well then you're 40% ridiculous, actually. Like, more than that. Someone from Texas just called me and then hung up. Bitch, I am busy. There it is. One of the species of rattlesnakes has a pink, like, hue or tint type thing to it to match the rocks around the Grand Canyon, because, evolution is a thing. And if you don't think evolution is a thing, you're breaking my fucking heart. So, there it is. More than 2,000 people live in the Grand Canyon. Like, in it. All year round. Even when it's freaking cold. Which it gets really cold. And that's crazy. And if you don't believe that, well, it's true. That's people. They're crazy. So, there it is. Grand Canyon was named so because some dude came across it and was like, whoa, man, that is a grand motherfucking canyon. But for the kids, they had to, like, take out the motherfucking, and so now it's just known as the Grand Canyon. And if you don't believe that, well, yeah, that's probably a big possibility because I just made that up because it sounded really cool, and that's just how I think it got its name. It's words. That's what I think. So, there it is. Hope you enjoyed that footage and the rousing facts that went along with it.